Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Crisscrossing. Today I'll be taking you on a tour of my second island, Xanadu. It's currently a 3-star island, and I thought it'd be fun to document my journey to a 5-star island. So let's start by having a look at my map. This is what it looks like. This is the one that I chose, and I basically took all of my villagers' homes and put them in one area of the map, kind of smushed them all together to keep them out of the way so that I could terraform the rest of the island and then start moving them where I want them. I also put my shop, my museum, and my Able Sisters and campsite all in the same place as well. A couple of reasons why I chose this particular map, initially at least, was because I was looking for a map that had the resident services as centered to the airport as I could, but not too close and also not too far away from it, so that I could design a really nice entrance. And the other thing I liked about this particular map was the long pier, which I will show you as we go through the tour. My first island had a short pier, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't know if you know this. If you didn't, you can catch the pier fish off of a long pier without having to throw fish food in. You just have to wait till for the shadow to appear. You cannot do that off of a short pier. So that was one of the things that made me choose this particular map. And then I found out that there's actually a lot of things that I really like about this map as I kind of got started with it. So let's begin. Let's take you on a quick tour of Xanadu and see what I've done to get to a 3-star island. So the first thing I want to show you is just that I've got oh, oops. I did not mean to do that. All right, so the first thing I'd like to show you is that I've got the green airport. If you didn't know, the airport color you have determines some of the in-game items that you will get. In particular, those Nook Mile items like your lampposts and phone booths and things like that are dependent. The color of those are dependent on the color of your airport. Okay, so let's have a quick look through my villager area. I'll show you just that I've got these were the first 2 houses. Here's the Jock and the Sisterly that you start with, and then I put down my starter homes here. I've already replaced 2 of those villagers. I put another one here, and then I'll come back and talk about this stuff in a moment. And then the next set of villagers I just popped in here. I put my museum here up against the river. As I was saying, my Nook's Cranny is right there, right by resident services. And my Able Sisters is right here. Then I put my own house over on this side separately. And that's pretty much all that I did to start. A few things to note: these are all fruit trees that are non-native fruit. So one really great thing to do when you're first starting out to gain these 2 are also non-native fruit trees, and these as well. A really great thing to do to kind of start building up your money is to get as many non-native fruit trees on your island as you can and harvest them every time they pop up, and just sell those fruits because they sell for more. I'll come back and talk about that area in a moment. So there are 3 things that I guess there are 4 main things that I did to get my island to the 3-star rating. So the first was I designed a few areas. So festival happened, and I got a bunch of festival items, and I just threw them down because every time you place items, you get points. Okay, so the more points you have, the more stars you get. So I started with those festival items, and then I came and I designed my campground. Oh, look at how cute she is. Okay, so here's my campground. Some things that I did here: I used some items, I used custom patterns, that helps as well. Put my campground here, I put some trees to make it visually appealing and to round out the space. I really like how it came out. I don't know if I'll move this campground later when I do start moving stuff around. I do really like this location and having it on the beach, but we'll see how it goes. Well, one of my favorite items in game is the kids tent. Absolutely love it. My other island has a ton of them all over the place. Other little things I did is every time a villager gave me an item, I put it down somewhere because they do that a lot at the beginning. So you'll see some randomly placed items. Um, Another thing, the other space that I designed to help me get to the 3 stars is this one. Again, I use custom patterns. I'm going to use some, what are these called? Valentine's Day items to help make this a cute little space for sitting, relaxing, make it look like that anyway. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I used a butterfly model and just made a cute little space in an open spot that I had to help raise the score of my island. And those are really the main big things. There's one other thing that pushed me over to get to that 3-star, which I'll show you in a little bit. But getting your villagers up to 10 villagers and then designing some small spaces can help you get there. You don't have to do a lot, which is not something I knew about when I started this game a year ago. I really had no idea what I was doing. I'd never played Animal Crossing before. So it took me a really long time to get to 3 stars, which it didn't this time. It actually didn't take me very long at all this time. I'll show you what the rest of my island looks like and a few other things. Having lots of trees, these ones here are also non-native fruit trees. Having lots of flowers, those things help as well with your score. These ones are my off flowers, second flowers. I forget what they're called. Call them. They're pansies. So I planted some of these. I picked up from a mystery island. Over here, see, as you can see, like I really didn't do anything else to the island. It's my long pier. I got some trees out here, but just an open space. So some of the other features that I really like about this particular island are the waterfalls. I have 2 double waterfalls, which I think is really neat little addition to this map. So here's the first one. This one is sideways facing, so you can't really appreciate it as much as you can the other one, but I do like it still. Here are my natural flowers, are the lilies. I haven't really been watering them very much. It's mostly just rain that has gotten them to this stage. And my rocks is back here. I've got a bunch of cedars around. I haven't really done a whole lot, as I said. Okay, so here is Red Secret Beach. Unfortunately, it's 2 steps down, which I don't love, but I'm not going to demolish this because I'd initially wanted to put some stairs and incline down to that beach, but I'm not going to do that because I definitely don't want to mess with this double waterfall. So last little bit of my island over here, I'll just take you up to the next 3rd tier. I haven't decided on a theme yet. I'm thinking a little more natural island than my first. Maybe a little bit of cottagecore. I'm not sure exactly yet. I only have 2 kind of areas planned out so far in my mind, at least. And the first, I'm going to do a nice entrance, and the second is this space right here. I'm going to make this double waterfall a focal point for my island, and we've got a rock here already. I'm going to do a rock garden right here, and then I'm going to expand this lake and make it a bigger lake with bridges leading on from both sides. I might connect it to this here's the other double waterfall. I might connect them. I'm not entirely sure yet just how big of a lake I'm going to make. But yes, this will be a rock garden. So my first 2 projects are pretty ambitious. This one in particular, designing a rock garden is such a tedious pain, so it's probably pretty crazy of me to kind of tackle this as one of my first projects. It's going to be a mess. It's going to take me forever. I'm probably going to cry in frustration at some point, but I am going to do it. And I'll post a video of my attempt at it as well, and we'll see how that goes. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to time travel to do it. The last time I designed a rock garden, I didn't time travel, so it took me over 2 weeks. I think it was almost 3 weeks of actual time to try and get my rocks all in the places where I want, because I kept missing spots throughout my island and they would just pop up, and it was just heartbreaking how long it took me. So the last thing I want to show you is this bridge. So if you don't know, placing bridges and inclines are a great way to raise your score. And this was the last thing that I did that pushed me over the top and had me hit those 3 stars. So if you're looking to get, you're struggling or not having a easy time getting to your 3-star rating so you can unlock terraforming, one of the fastest ways is to add some bridges and inclines, and then just use some custom designs and do a couple of little cute spots. If you have questions about how that works, if you're not sure, please feel free to ask in the comments. I'd be happy to go into more detail on how the point system works. But that's really it for today. That is my island. This is Xanadu. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this content in this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications, all that fun stuff. And feel free to chat with me in the comments. I'll make sure to read them and respond in any way that I can if you have questions, or if there's anything that I can offer you. So if you'd like to also check out the description, I'll have a link to the custom codes that I used as well. And if you happen to know that one of the custom codes I've used is your own and I haven't linked to your social medias, please do let me know so that I can give you the proper credit. Because at the very least, I'll have your creator code in there, but that might not be all that I have, because that might be all that I can find. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Thank you all so very much. Stay safe and take care. We'll see you all in the next video. Bye.